Ladies and gentlemen, I have to try to keep my voice down because it is 3 a.m. and my roommate is fast asleep. But I am incredibly excited to say that Avatar Legends is a good fighting game that I'm actually excited to talk to you about. There's no, oh, it's a great fighting game, but the online play is really bad. Or, oh, it's a great fighting game, but the simplified inputs kind of pull away from it. There's no asterisk, no condition. It's just good. I just like playing it. That's it. I can't believe it. It's been so long. When I got into fighting games, some of the games that were out and popular at the time were Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, which was nonsense. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is certified nonsense. Skullgirls, Persona 4 Arena, BlazBlue, these kinds of things, right? So I mean it when I say that I was born into a world where we were flying. We were zooming through the air. There was no thought about like, oh, we have to make sure that this is reactable, or there was no consideration of you as a player at all, really. We just wanted the characters to be really fun and to do really stupid shit. We were flying, and for a decade, I have been banished, forced to walk the earth. My souls are hurting. My soul is hurting. But finally, tonight, I can fly. I can fly. In Avatar Legends, the fighting game, there is a button that makes you do crazy movement. And you have all kinds of options out of it. There is double and triple jumps, quadruple jumps even. We have dive kicks with no height restriction. You can just do them. They cancel into other dive kicks that you have. That's insane. I can fly. I could just do stuff. Finally. Jesus. The characters are so deep that unfortunately the only character that I've really had the time to sink my teeth into is Zuko, and he's the one that I know the most about, so he's the one that I'm going to be talking about here. But he is so cool. So in Avatar Legends, it seems like every character follows this rule where like you have your three buttons, right? So you have light, medium, and heavy, and then you have a flow button, which is what controls all of the different like movement type states that you have, right? And this isn't a game where you can like reverse speed. So if you do heavy, you can't go back into lights. It's string based, so like you can go from light to heavy, but you can't like do stand heavy into crouch heavy, right? You only get one heavy, you only get one medium as like a baseline. There might be other characters that break these rules later on, but this is a baseline how it seems to work, right? But the move lists are crazy. These are his command normals right here. These are the flow moves, right? So again, D is that fourth flow button, and these are the different stances that he has and the follow-ups that he has. And you'll notice he has an A attack, which is a high. I think this might be plus on block, but I don't know. It's insane. He's got B, but he's also got hold B, right? So we have variations based on hold. He's got a jump, which is like movement out of his movement, which is crazy, and he's got halt to be able to get out of it. He's got the fade away. He's got the evasive low stance that's got the follow-ups to it. He's got the forward flip that goes into the Akuma fireballs. He's got all these different jump arcs that he can change in the air. We just saw him like quadruple jump. He's got specials, but the specials change depending on whether he's holding them or not. Every single one, I'm pretty sure, has like a held variation. Well, I guess the backwards ones don't, but they're like rekkas with their own follow-ups and whatnot. That's insane. Each of the down specials is pretty different from one another. There's so much here. When I go to mechanics, look at it. He's got redemption change, the redemption gauge. This character has like I guess like Melty Blood Moons, right? Where it's the same character fundamentally, but depending on which partner you pair them with, it'll change the way that the character works and the way that the tools work. There's so much to explore in this game. There's so much to know. So there's this property that a lot of the moves have called flow cancel, right? And what flow cancel means is that they are moves that you can do into your flow states, right? Like, for example, this back four, or four is back. Back medium is flow cancelable. So I can do it into my flow fadeaway, or I can do it into my my like crouch and the follow-ups that are available from it. You could like this flow move itself is flow cancelable, so I could be running and then just decide to back out. And the flow cancel, you'll notice there's like a bar at the top, the blue bar. It goes down a little bit every time you do something like this. Like if I do this into a flow move, it'll also cost meter. But like you have a tremendous amount of freedom to be able to go into different options that your character might have. I believe flow also, like flow cancel also means that you can go into your specials, because I can go from this running straight into one of my projectiles if I wanted to. This dive kick, even as another example, also says flow cancel. And so because of that, you can go from the regular dive kick, which is just, you know, it's a dive kick, to the special dive kick, which has like a follow-up after it, right? Insane. And then I'm pretty sure that that move itself, see if I can find it. It is a special, but it doesn't show here. That's weird that it doesn't show the air one. But I know as a matter of fact that those are flow cancelable, because I can... I guess it's not flow cancelable, but it is, oh, it's his other mechanic, right. So Zuko has this other mechanic called Redemption Chain. So with the Redemption Chain, you can cancel most of his specials into most of his other specials, and it'll just cost like a little bit of that blue meter that you saw at the top, right? So like, for example, I've been doing this route where he has this move that's down C. He shoots a fireball up. He also has charge down C, right? But I've been doing this route in the corner where you do that to pop them up. And then you do a charge 236C, which is this obnoxious projectile that just slowly rolls at them while you dive kick them. It's ridiculous. But it has enough hit stun to where then you can cancel that into that. Like, come on, man. There's so much stuff that you can do in this. Zuko has this like interesting mechanic. Actually, I'm not sure I understand that yet, so I'm not going to talk about it. Zuko is interesting as a character because he's maybe like the closest that this game is going to have to a Shoto. He's like really complete. So he has this projectile package where 236A doesn't go very far, but if you do held 236A, then that will go full screen, right? Similarly, he has 236B, which is like a flurry of fireballs, which again is not going to go full screen. But if you hold it, it also doesn't go full screen, but it goes a little bit further than this, I think. See, that goes to the guy with the red shirt on, and that goes to the polar bear dog. Yeah, so the charge one goes further. And then you have, again, the obnoxious 236C, which doesn't really change depending on the strength of it, but it's a really good tool. It does add additional hit stun to it, but it doesn't like become multi-hitting or anything like that. Man, what else? So he doesn't have a DP, but he does have this counter, which because we don't really have access, like the training options is slightly grayed out. You can't actually click on it, so I can't train super hard and in depth. But his back four is like a parry state where if you hit him, he'll like push you away and he'll get a hit, but you can't combo off it. It's just like a defensive tool. But rather than giving him a traditional Dragon Punch, they just gave him like a counter, which is super fair because he's super repressive in a bunch of other ways. He has this like Rekka series, which is pretty good. It's the 214A, and it can go further depending on which strength you hit. So like that's the light one. This is the medium one, which goes a little bit further, and then the heavy one goes quite far. But it's got follow-ups, as a Rekka would. You've got into the light version, which is like the default one that you're going to do on hit. You have into the overhead, which doesn't connect even if you do like the hardest strength of the Rekka. Really, you're only going to get that off of the EX, and then you get a juggle off of that. And then you have the sweep follow-up, which again can be used like if they're blocking as like a last-ditch check this out kind of option, but in general you're gonna do it as like an EX hit confirm type thing. Pretty cool. What else? He's got the dive kicks, and like I said, he's got the multiple jumps in the air from the flow state. And the other thing is that I think this is unique to him, but he can push down flow to turn around in the air. Anybody who's played Persona knows. So you can do like dive kicks in this direction, but if I do this, then I can dive kick away, which is ridiculous. You could also, for example, right, do like cross up moves. That's quite good. What else? Down A is the... Oh, right, he's got the stupid flame carpet. Guys, check out how much damage this flame carpet does if they just stand in it. Look at how fast their health ticks down. I've had people that are like hitting me, and I feel fine about it because they're standing in the flame carpet while they're hitting me. It's basically like an even trade. Absurd. Potentially nerf-worthy, but really good. And the other characters do have some truly nutty stuff that maybe we'll get to. But... setting that up for pressure, just being able to dive kick freely. Again, this, I can't remember if I said this or not, but this specific version of the assist has the better dive kicks with no height restriction. This one just gives you faster ground movement, which can be useful. And then the better projectiles, I've seen people who like completely transform their game plan around having the better projectiles that Mai provides. So the flexibility and the ability to play the same character in multiple different ways is very, very cool and very exciting. Alright, I went and tried to find a match because I thought it would do a better job of highlighting what the game actually looks and plays like. And this is honestly one of the first Aangs that I've seen and played against, so this will be interesting for me too. Maybe. Yeah. That down something. It does kind of have the melty blood thing where like if you get a counter hit in the air, they'll fall most of the way back down to the ground. They don't go all the way down to the ground like they do in that game, but it has kind of a similar feel at the end of the day. I didn't even get to use the flame carpet this time. The flame carpet is really, really good. It can kind of frame trap some people. Oh, he went under my jump in. Better than anti-airing. Go for a tick throw off the dive kick. Because my mid-screen route and my corner route are different, sometimes I'll end up dropping the combo because my hands go to do one thing and it's just not the correct thing. But that's cool. Like I would much rather have like different routes depending on like where I am on the screen and what the situation is and what kind of hit I got. That's what I want. I want to be learning things for like a year. Oh, he kind of got into the flame carpet. Let's go. I think that's plus, so I'm just gonna hold that. Check this out. Orb. Ah. Look at that movement, bro. Can dash in and out. To the corner with you. Oh yeah, the tech roll is so wide, or it goes so far that like they'll sometimes still catch me off guard. I'll just go into super. I don't think the knockdown on this is super good, but... Oh, that is an overhead. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, you would kind of suspect, because this game plays by like anime rules, that you would be able to block in the air, but no. I'm not gonna say that that implies that the game has like a grounded footsie game or anything like that, but it's not a game where like people are going to be chicken blocking and like jumping around super willy-nilly, unless of course they had a dive kick that had no height restriction. And you know, a motherfucker might do some jumping. Okay, I think I'll just do that. Oh, that dropped. What the heck? I've never seen that before. I think the flame carpet ends up working out better when they're in the corner and they're not able to leave as well. But a lot of the times that you would go to set it up, they would just tech roll away. So, I don't know. He got straight over that. I'm gonna start shooting this bald child out of my sky. Because I've got 2-2C as an option. I don't think we are done here. Otter Penguin! He's a 2-1 that becomes a 3-3 and unblockable if you've drawn a second card this turn. Anybody get that? Oops. I'm kind of getting mogged a little bit. I'm just going to super. I had enough meter to go for level 3, and I should have. Maybe in that situation you go for the overhead follow-up just to try to trip him up. Oops. I really like the pace of the game. It was a little bit too high for that fireball confirm. I'll just go into level 3. Breakdance on him, Zuko. Show that kid what up. Oh right, he's the avatar. Yeah, just backdash to a space where like it's ambiguous what side he's gonna be on. Because the wake up time once you actually tech roll is not very long. You don't have a ton of time to react. Oop. Oh, that's not an overhead. Okay. Not gonna lie, I kind of thought it might be. Oh yeah, the flow state. So that's what the flow state ends up looking like if you just hold it like this. There we go. The smear frames on the kill frame are very funny to me. This just makes me like so excited to see everything that comes out with this game. Like, what characters are there going to be? Is there going to be a round of DLC? See, I can just delay that and get the fireball to connect. Man, this game is so tight. I mean, it does ask a lot of you. But my personal thing is like, even if you were new to a fighting game, my thought would be that I would want a game that like I'm going to learn to play and then continue learning to play for like years to come. Like what bores me with a fighting game is when I get to a place where I feel like there's nothing I can learn specifically about my own character. Because I do think like games like Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 and whatnot, you're not gonna like learn everything about every character interaction in the best way to play each matchup in like a couple of days. Like, that would be delusional. But I particularly like learning more and more about how to pilot my own character for like years to come. Like in Plus R, there are really intense execution requirements. And when you first start playing, you might just say, okay, I'm probably just not able to do some of this like, you know, FRC stuff. Like, it's just way above the execution that I'm able to do. But the fact that it's there means that like the character doesn't get boring. There's always something new to learn about them. No, I want something that's going to be fun to play for a year, not for like... And that's personally what does it for me. So, this is Avatar Legends, man. I'm here. I'm in it. We're in it. Get in it. He's out of it. It's time. This is the game. This is the game. This is it. This is the one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.